Hi everyone, hello. Welcome to stream. Today we do some X11 shenanigans. Right. So yesterday I've implemented kind of like a scuffed functionality to, well, select a open program, and for now it's just a placeholder where you can select a thing and it will get added to the list. And now I want to populate it with actually running programs. Yeah, that's kind of the goal. Yeah, and I can delete too. I can delete programs, I can delete profiles, and I also had a seg fault yesterday, but I'm not gonna bother with fixing it, at least not for now. And I guess the entry point will be pretty simple. It's just get list of programs, and it's something that's gonna return a slice of string. That's, I guess, how I see it. All right, and it's gonna be actually a dynamic array of strings. Yeah, I can actually even I can sort of make it global, right? Like I can make it global, but I'm gonna return those. So that I can maybe, you know, not really cache it, but so I don't have to create and free new arrays all over the place. I can just have this one thing and keep reusing it. Just setting and resetting its count, and yeah. And the way we get open programs on X11 is kind of, well, I actually don't know how we do this, so today we're gonna research that. First, we're gonna need global connection, that's for sure, and name atoms also for sure. This is actually a motivating factor to probably get all of that into a platform initialization layer. How about that? You're right. Okay. And let me put some bookmarks like this. Net name atom. This should be... This surely should be global. Yeah, both of those should be global. Active, not really. What's name old? Oh, I don't use it anywhere. Yeah, I don't use net old. So this is gonna be global, and I'll probably do it like that. What's this? Name cookie. Name equals this, and this is gonna be net name. Then reply and name Adam. Yeah, about that. Hey Alpha, hello. Yeah, it's OCD time again. That's true. True and real. Where's the platform we need? X11, yeah. Global connection. Atoms. Where is it? Like here, name reply. Where's name error? Name error, name reply. We need to do this. I guess, what the fuck is active error? Huh. Why would I do this? Let me, okay, I see. So name error, name reply, and like that. And this we kind of yoink all the way down here. Like that. Yeah, and return false. And after that, we need to assign the atom. Not this one, but... Oh, did they yoinked it? Yet here is like that. Yeah, it is a global one now. Yeah. And the changed thing is name reply. This should be before the error handling. Yep. Like that. Wait, what? Oh, I screwed up the copy paste somewhere. Where's huh? This one. Yeah. Where's name reply? Kind of like that. And it should be fine. And this is XKB common. Atoms, XCB X11 connections. XX Salty the Goose. Can you recommend Computer Enhance? Hello, yeah, I can recommend it a lot. I'm actually an active subscriber for Computer Enhance. It's like $8 or $9 a month. And it's insane value. I totally recommend it. Like, I can't recommend it enough. Like, if you're kind of thinking about it, but you're on a verge, then definitely yes. Absolutely. Yeah, it's decaffeinated coffee. Let's see if it works. Type slot, we need a constant type, but we got an expression. Wait, what? Because it's this con, undeclared identifier con. Wait, what? This one is net name Adam. E name reply. I don't need this. Con. And it's not con, it's a global X11 connection. Ooh. Name data. And it's not name, it's now a... where's the big boy here? It's not name. Right, yeah. Again, con. It's not con, it's global XCB connection. And name error is undefined, undeclared identifier. What? All right. Like that. I think so. In turn, Adam reply. Wait, how did I do this? I think I screwed up the copy paste somewhere. Yeah, here. So we had like a cookie. And then reply here. Loveless into case. Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty smart. I should try that because I'm addicted to caffeine these days. I'm actually not addicted to caffeine at all. Like sometimes I just go to the store and I buy a tea and my coffee runs out and I don't have a coffee. And I will just end up drinking, like, you know, herbal tea for like a couple of weeks until it runs out, until I run out. And then I would go to store and just buy a coffee or a tea, depending on my mood. Yeah. Okay. X11 intern atom reply. Yep. Where did I get? this intern atom. Oh, I see. This is a copy paste. This is a copy paste artifact. Okay. Yeah, we compile, and you see, will still work. We still detect when it gets focused here. Like, this is the only X11 window. That's why it's the only one that gets printed. Cool. So we extracted name atom into the global platform init for X11. Cool. Now, what we need to do is, let me think. There should be an option to query X11 server to get kind of, I guess, children or something. I'm so not in the mood to go dig through X11 protocol, to be honest. I might just explore API with like LLM or something. Before I do that, let me check. Is YouTube working properly? I might have accidentally started the YouTube stream in like in private mode, because I'm a like noobster YouTubester. Yeah, totally. I totally did that. Epic. How do you do it? Here, visibility public. Okay. I don't know why YouTube does it. For some reason YouTube always starts like new streams in unlisted mode. It's kind of dumb if you ask me. Okay, yeah, now I can see it on YouTube. Epic. My YouTube is popping off. I got like my first 1,000 viewed video. Which is kind of a shit post, but still. Okay. So do I need to do this? Yeah, let's just get something grok maybe. That's the only kind of LLM I have at hand. Wait, what? Yeah. Shit. Shit. Okay, grok. Okay, let's do this. Is there an API in X11 that lets me see currently opened windows? Like all currently opened windows. Xquery tree, okay. And net client list. I need to intern another atom. Or what? Ah, it's a window it's client. It's a window property. Traverse the window tree. You can start from the root window and recursively list all child windows. However, this will return all windows, not just visible top level ones. Yeah, that is understandable. So you'll need to filter the results. For more specific information, like which windows are actually managed or visible by the window manager, you might query properties like net client list. This property provides a list of windows managed by a window manager that supports the extended window manager hints. I think X11 supports that. And I mean, most modern window managers on X11 support that. Note that this method depends on the window manager support. I mean, all respectable ones definitely support that. Oh, and look at that. Grok actually has source information. That's crazy. And get window attributes list of windows. You can use these functions to check attributes like visibility. Obscured, minimized. I don't. Yeah, obscured, minimized of screen. I don't care. I need them anyway. Yeah. Let's check these kind of resources. Oh, I have Karma on Stack Overflow. Nice. Yeah. Let's do that. I think I have Xprop. Does it work on X11? Yeah, it works on X11. Nice. So, Xprop root. Yeah. This is the root window, and net client list. So I don't have anything here. Let's run that. Now I have one X11 client, and if I do that, okay, look at that. We have window ID. And then if I have this window ID, I think I can query name attributes on those windows. How about that? That seems like a great idea. And net client list is an attribute, right? Or it's a separate atom. Oh shit, there's even a JavaScript code. Dbus, yikes. What the fuck? Russian jump scare. Cave-in script. You're right. I think that's enough for me. So I get a window ID, and now I can do like Xprop. What do you do? Xprop ID, yeah. Xprop ID like this, right? And I get its name, which is here it is. Hitboxer. Easy clap, right? But wait, this one is WM name. How am I able? So WM name is an outdated one, like deprecated one, and I think Jai's X11 module probably uses it. I think. Yeah, because here I'm getting the new one. Where do I get WM name from? Oh, I see. So Jai must be loading it. No? Oh wait, this is the wrong one. It's somewhere here in the modules. Huh. Okay, let me check X11 and see. Yeah, where does it load all of the modules? These are just bindings, right? Yeah, so I need window creation. I just want to basically I just want to know where does it load the atom. Where am I getting it from? X global WM state. Wait, no, this is toggle full screen. Where are the... Yeah, okay, create window. Init global display. Here. All right. Delete window, protocol, state, clipboards, target, multi-target. Huh. Look at that. JICE window creation does not in turn WM name atom. Maybe it's interned by default. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Yeah, that would be my guess. So hopefully I'm not gonna need to intern this, because those are... no, I probably need to intern that as well. It's okay. I mean, I can intern atoms. It's just fine. Where is an active atom? Excuse me. What do you even do here? Here I'm kinda... I'm kinda interning atoms one by one. Name old cookie, name old error. Yeah, you see, so I'm using the both like new way of getting the window name and the old way of getting the window name. I even have a comment here that some programs don't comply with blah blah blah. So yeah, it means that this one is always interned. Yep. We just assume it is always interned. This is like crazy the way X11 works like that. That Windows don't really have a standardized names. All of that is just like some strings like attached to the object. I mean, they're not even a part of the protocol. Right, so I think we have XCB query tree. Yeah, here it is. Let's ask this guy. Give me an example of how to use XCB query tree using XCB library. Because there's all this like cookie reply screen. Okay, I'll need the root window. I have the connection, I have all of that. I have the root window. Here it is. Yeah. Root window. Then we query tree. Then for children, we go the children. Nice. Yeah, that'll do. That'll certainly do as an example. So where are we here? Let's probably pull the global, no, not the global, the root window. Here, the root window. It probably is not gonna change, alright, so... I'm just gonna copy paste it, okay. Where is it? Here. Right, so we have a root window. Yeah, here, root window. Next we do this. It's gonna be cookie. And tree reply. Now, if reply, right? So, XCB query tree children, and we pass the tree reply just straight up. Children count equals to XCB query tree children length. Yo, Sloren, GG. Easy clap. Congratulations. Congratulations. Don't worry about it. Right, so we children is gonna be an array of I guess it's an integer, right? Probably S32. And now we can iterate it. And for now, we can just, I guess, print. And oh yeah, this one is a GI login convention, so we can just straight up print. It. I'm just gonna print it. Let's do it. Cookie. It's a tree cookie. and it's tree reply. What else? Type mismatch. Type given u32. Okay, let's make it u32. This is not. All right, I need to plug this in. Of course. Draw something. Yeah, this one. Instead of doing this, we do opened Windows get programs. Oh, fuck. What did I call it? Get list of programs. And now for opened Windows, it just like so of text is gonna be it, program selected, new copy string it, current mapping state nothing. Yeah, that's it. Wait, what? Where? If num buttons, if it not equals num buttons. Oh, it not equals count. Yeah. So add. Oh shit. Child window. Oh my god, I'm doing it. It's literally happening every frame. Can you see that? That's a yikes. Yeah, that's why I need to kind of modify the program so it doesn't render like 60 frames a second. Because, you know, for desktop application, it's not really needed. But yeah, we get some IDs. Let me see some IDs. So now when we get this, we need to basically repeat that. Focused window, name old. So we need to do this like this. We need to do that. Let's just skip a lot of lines so we know that this is a copy paste. Right, name count, name data. And here we're gonna do what? Do this, I guess? I don't think I need to like flash every time though. We'll see. Focused window. Wait. We don't do focused window. We do. We do it like that. Right. So now to do add. Oh shit! I don't print it. I don't print the name. Here, let me actually do it like that. Child window name. Child window. Well, roots WM hitboxer. Easy clap. You see? And then there are some like windows without names. Easy clap. Easy clap. So now instead of printing the name, we need to select if name count, right? we'll just do array add result name. Like just like that. And not really name, we'll copy it for now. We'll just leak it a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Welcome to the stream. What is last Jive version now? Let's see. 02006. Yes, you are correct. Built on December 31st. So like a week ago. Give or take. Now it's copy string. Yeah, for now I'm just leaking everything. So add. Oh shit. What's the deal? Oh, because I returned the wrong thing. Return result. Here, hitboxer and double roots VM. Easy clap. Here, opened window. We need to, like, you know, weed them out too. What am I trying to make? You can read more here about the program itself. And today I'm working on some X11 shenanigans. So TLDR is that this is a glorified key remapper. It is a program that lets you, for a particular game, for example, just, you know, rebind keys with some sprinkles. For example, here I'm mapping P to L directly. When you press P, you get L instead. When you press U, you get escape pressed. But for W, S, and AD, you know, they do this override mode, which means you can get this perfect turnarounds. You know, when you hold A and you tap D, you get this quick turn and then back, instead of the character just getting stuck in place. I mean, I can demonstrate it real quick, right? So if we go here and we launch Hollow Knight, and this one is like ensures that these mappings only work in a particular program. So I don't override it system-wide, because otherwise you can imagine that it would just mess up your typing. Right? You want to press P and instead you get L. This kind of stuff. Here. Right, if I launch the game. I might have fucked it up though, because it doesn't work now. I did quite a few changes yesterday, and I wasn't like particularly diligent in testing them. Here, yeah, name Hollow Knight. So yeah, I might have screwed it, but that's the idea, yeah. Or you know what else might have happened? Because yeah, I did a lot of stuff lately, and I wasn't super diligent in testing all of that, because I'm just, for now, just making UI work, and if I break some core functionality while doing that, it's totally fine, because I can just go and fix it later. Right. So yeah, here you see, now I see Hollow Knight being opened, and it even lets me do two sets of bindings for the same program. I don't know if I should keep that. Like, technically, I can imagine you having like two profiles. But I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, but yeah, that totally, definitely broke it. like somewhere down the line. I don't get a lot of events here. Right, do I have event 29? I get only 28 of them. Yeah, no, I get 29. This is my virtual keyboard. But yeah, I mean, I can debug it now, but I'd kind of rather work on UI. Hey Tool, hello, welcome. But yeah, I broke it a little bit, but that's how it should work. Let me open restricted here, just log it. Bailed out of multiplexing a virtual keyboard path. Right, so, and I need to see something like, oh shit. Yeah, bailed out of multiplexing a virtual keyboard. This, nice. Yeah, it seems like I'm not sending the keys back to the game, which is probably, oh, well, now it's because I haven't selected the profile. Like maybe when I click here, profile Hollow Knight pressed. No, it should be fine. Okay, let's quickly check it out. Since I'm here, name if contains active program name. Oh, this is case sensitive, but it's fine, right? That is case sensitive because yeah, this is also case sensitive. This means start logging. This routine probably doesn't. This routine probably doesn't set the events correctly, like here or something. Maybe it is maybe it doesn't get the I don't have any errors like that. That something is okay. Regular mappings work. So I'm pressing P and I get the jump right here. Yep. This crazy double jump. Huh. Nice. And if I press U, I get escape, but override doesn't work. And override didn't work previously because it wasn't able to detect this stuff, which is the which is a state of the original keyboard. Right. And debugging this with an actual debugger is kind of painful, because you know you're trying to capture input key inputs as you debugging, and everything stops. You can't type. So debugging something like this is only really possible. Well, it doesn't matter. Alpha. Debugging something like that in real time is possible either with a good UI, you know. So this is what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to add a debugging UI like right here, or with print debugging, because stopping the execution when you press the opposite buttons is just it's really hard. Right, let's rebuild it. And here it should kind of catch. Like here it should type that the opposite is pressed. And if it doesn't, yeah, here, see opposite pressed. So it does detect it. And it should send the input events here in our input device. And it also correctly bailed out. Yeah, true. Out of the virtual keyboard. And input FD should be just fine. Why doesn't it work then? Writing, and we can do this output events, and we need to get like double the output events here. We build out yet? All right. Yeah, writing. So 0, 0 time 1 is the type, which is keyboard. 30 is the button. I think it's D. No, it's A. And 0, it's like unpressed. Unpressing. Right? I'm pressing D. I'm unpressing A. Pressed A. D pressed, A pressed. Here 32 gets unpressed. Yeah, this is right. And written's 48, which is double the, but for some reason this didn't get propagated. Like what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Let me check something real quick. If I restart the game, will it work? Did like something change? No, it doesn't work. That's like super weird. Why it doesn't work? I honestly have no idea. Like it should work because, right? It tries the thing and it doesn't return any errors. But for some reason it's like what? Getting eaten or something? Hey Mythic, hello, welcome to the stream. Rewrite is going well. I'm kind of working on adding the list of currently opened programs, like X11 programs. But while doing that, I've noticed that I have a bug. That for some reason my program stopped working. Who would win in a fist fight? That's a very odd question to ask, Robert. I don't know. I never met him in real life. I don't know his like fist fighting ability. But really doubt we would get in a fist fight anyway. We like agree on pretty much everything. When, you know, on anything related to matters you usually get into fist fights for. Hey Godwinson, I'm making the program. You can kind of see links in the description, but it's this program. It's a key remapper mainly used for games that has different like modes of remapping. And today I'm adding this functionality where I can select one of the opened programs. It kind of works already. I just need to kind of filter it out and then clean it up. Filter out the invisible windows such as this, and then like clean it up a little bit. And somehow I got a bug, or maybe, you know, like, I don't really know why it doesn't work. So like I had a situation where it wouldn't work because I was capturing my virtual device here, but I don't do it anymore. So I don't exactly know why it wouldn't work. Right? So one more time. But I mean, in these situations, you never know, right? So I can't like answer something like that in a good faith. So why bother? So Jai has a context, which is a part of its calling convention. Every procedure gets context accepted as a hidden kind of argument. It's a type context, just like that. But C functions, right? Functions with C calling conventions, they don't do that. So in order to use procedures from Jai inside of the functions with C calling convention, I need to provide the context. And push context without any arguments, it kind of just initializes a default context and feeds it to the Jai, to Jai procedures. So yeah. That's basically it. Context like a stack frame. No, the context is a data structure. Let me show you. That's good enough. Let me pause here. So do you still have base context, or is it context base? Okay, it's context base. So it's just a data structure. It just contains a bunch of stuff that your program would generally use, right? So it contains current thread index because context is thread local. Each thread has its own context. It contains the default allocator that, you know, so for example here, where is it? Here, right? I copied string. Where is it? Here. I copied the string. Copy string obviously allocates a new string. Like, where does it allocate the new string? it's actually controlled by the allocator that's set on the context, right? Inside it uses context.allocator. And so I can provide here, if I, for example, like I can create my context here, put any allocator on it, and then push the context, call this function, procedure, function, whatever. It will use the allocator on the context that I pushed. Also, it has current logger, temporary storage, so you can do like tprint and stuff. Note of the stack trees. This is like when I guess we print the stack trees. Like some assertion stuff. And yeah, like that's it. And this thing, and you can add stuff to context. You can do add context and like full like bar, right? And this thing at compile time basically gets added here like this. Yeah. Right, so why are we getting screwed? Let me do it like this. Actually, yeah, we don't need this for now. Yeah, you're welcome. Why do we not work? So I had something like that yesterday, but yesterday I fixed it by excluding virtual keyboard device from getting captured. And for some reason, it doesn't work anymore, right? So what do I change? I added these, that, list of programs, some atoms, and that's it. That's all I did. I mean, there is no way anything here affected, right? And in main, what did I do? I just did some, yeah, I just added a sub window for selecting programs. Let me stash my stuff and see if maybe I actually broke something. No. Right here. Right. Okay, yeah, it just broke. Like my code didn't change, but it just doesn't work anymore. That's concerning. So today, I updated kernel today, like Linux kernel, and I don't remember if I rebooted or not. So sometimes it happens when you update kernel and then stuff just, some kernel related stuff just stops working, like Docker containers don't start, and maybe your input also gets shot on, I don't know. But yeah, nothing changed. I didn't change anything, but it doesn't work anymore. And it doesn't do any errors, right? It doesn't show any errors either. Interesting. It's okay. I mean, it's not really it's not really a goal. Today's goal, mess with the input itself. So today I want to get active profiles. So yeah, today I'm gonna do something different. Anyway, I'm gonna like debug it either off stream, maybe because I had that before. I just rebooted the computer and now it works. You know, all of a sudden, maybe something here is wrong. Where I initialize my handle lib input event, right? Maybe I do something here not quite correct that for some reason stopped working. right? So I have a, no, not here, here, where I initialize my virtual keyboard, right, right here. I'm creating the input, I'm initializing the input file descriptor, and I'm setting keys. But I didn't yell about not being able to set it up, right? And so this all worked. So yeah, I just assume that it's something related to the kernel update. What the fuck? Save file is not saved. Ah, okay. Yeah, save anyway. Okay. Right. So if I proc bus info devices now, at the end I see my virtual keyboard. Here it is, as OCD keyboard. And it has a bunch of keys set on it. Right, kind of like this. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm capturing the wrong keyboard. Maybe that's the issue. Wait. Because I'm hard coding the captured, so I'm hard coding the captured keyboard for now, so I don't soft lock my system, because it's just safer to do that during development. And maybe my active keyboard changed. Yes, that's what happened. And which one? Which one is it now? Wait, which one is it? 7? No. 8? No. 9? No. 10? Yes, it's 10. Okay, okay. So here, I'm detecting that the event, that the device is a keyboard, and I'm on capturing it if it's event number 6, because I had a situation when I soft locked myself out of using my computer because they captured too much. So for now, while I'm developing, I just want to be safe. All right, so if I do this, capture event 10, now I bet it's gonna work. Like, I bet it's gonna work. Let's redeem myself before I continue to do X11 stuff. Damn, that was stupid. Oh, we need to accept, yeah, okay, okay, okay. We need to select the active profile, here it is. And now it works. Here I get these crazy like fast turnarounds. I'm holding A and I'm tapping D really quick, and kind of overrides correctly. Same with WS, I can bob my head really fast. Nice, yeah, all works now. We ball. Now I added some stupid prints here. Yeah, not here, here later. I removed the logging, right? Yeah, I removed the logging. Nice. So let's get back. Let's get back to it. Here we have a list of programs. I copy pasted the routine that gets the name. Let me do this. I can detect memory leaks later. The Jai has memory debugger. It will help me detect memory leaks later. It can allow to bypass a delay forced by the game. Not really. So I am injecting the keys before the game even handles it. So I don't inject the keys into the game. I inject the keys into the keyboard driver, kind of. So the game doesn't even know that something is going on. The game just handles input it gets. So theoretically, right, you don't need this program if you just input the things perfectly yourself, right? If your fingers are so perfect that you can release one input and press another input, then release this, press the previous one. If you can do this, you know, perfectly with your hand, you will get the same exact performance. So I'm not bypassing anything in the game, you know, from the game perspective. Like, the game doesn't even know what's going on. The game just thinks that I'm very good at the game, you know. This kind of deal. Yeah, hopefully it makes sense. So yeah, I put a to-do here that it's a memory leak, and now I need to filter out windows that are invisible. And for that, there was this crazy net client list for the root window. Or what? Yeah, so oh, so maybe. Huh, maybe that's what I do actually. Maybe instead of querying the tree, I query client list. Not client list. And then I get only visible windows. But also, this might not be very, how do you call it? Very reliable. Okay, let me, together with the name, I will also print. So we're gonna copy string. We're gonna print name and ID. Right, name and ID is children it. Yeah, it is a window name. And name is in hex. Format int. I think that's how you do it. Format int. Is it? Yeah, base 16. Yeah, correctly. Base equals 16. Here. Fuck. I also need to like figure this out so I can properly. Yeah. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's let's exprop that. Exprop 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have WL roots window manager, and the only two properties it has is the name and supporting WM check, window manager check. What the fuck that even is? So it doesn't have any hints that it is visible and it's not visible. Maybe we can do something like that. We have Windows state here. We can probably, on the window, we can probably get window mask. Maybe should just leave it in. like it's not like adding it to the list of active profiles will do anything. You can't focus it anyway. So your program can allow you to chain perfectly two keystrokes that are really close together. Not necessarily close together, something that you can press simultaneously, and that has opposite function in the game, like A and D, right? If you use WASD for movement. So perfect strafes, like that's what they called it in Hollow Knight. How did you get access to Jai? The questions from YouTube. Well, I know someone who is working on the compiler, and I helped them, and he invited me to the compiler. That's the gist of it. I was helpful. Raphael added me to the compiler a while back. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Release date? No, there's no such thing as release date for the compiler. It's done when it's done, but it's definitely close to being released now than it is from the start. Like, there are a couple outstanding things that John wants to work on before he releases the compiler. Alex, welcome. This is like a first time chatter introduction. Yeah, you can type, this is the project, and this is what I'm working on exactly. You've seen some stuff I posted, nice. I hope it wasn't too cringe. So do I bother filtering it out, or do I not care? Do I just not care? What do we think? Do we care or do we not care? But like, I'm thinking of Windows. On Windows, I would get list of processes, not the Windows. So on Windows version of this program, I would just do the same thing that Task Manager shows. Because on Windows, you don't really have this distinction between the process and a window, right? You just have a program, like application, running program, whatever it is called. So maybe not. I can probably, on a X window, I can query window mask, right? So if we go to here, and we go to create window, on X11, a window has a thing called event mask. And event mask shows what events the window is able to receive, right? So this window can receive exposure mask, which is okay, window got shown. It receives key press, key release, button press, button release, so keyboard and mouse. Structure notify when window gets resized, focus change when window gets focused unfocused, enter window, leave window, pointer, blah, blah, blah. So I think we can inspect that on the window. And if window, oh, right, I have exposure mask, then okay, our client. Or maybe key press mask. So yeah, I'm thinking something like that. We can try. I think you get that by X get window attributes. So it's something like get window attributes, yeah, something like that. And you pass connection and a window. Yep. Programming for Windows is a huge pain. I never again want to deal with Windows API. I mean, sometimes it's painful. In certain situations, it's definitely better than Linux API. There are examples of Win32 API that is legitimately nicer than Linux one. Do you think there's anything wrong with coding in a language like C#? I have chosen it as my main language. It has been a year and I have no complaints. I mean, empty code. Well, first, people will complain and mock and hate all languages, so just don't worry about it. Second, it depends on what you're using C# for, right? I mean, people ship software on C# just fine. People create games on C#. Hollow Knight is created in C#. I guess you can give some shit to the language because it was Windows only for the longest time, and the Linux runtime was introduced relatively recently, and the cross-platform situation for C#, it exists. But you know, C# is not kind of your first choice when you want to create cross-platform applications, right? When you think C#, you usually think about Windows, even though it's not the case anymore. Second, C# is a garbage collected language, right? So if it's not an issue for you, if garbage collection freezes is not something you really experience in the kind of software you make, it's whatever. C# is perfectly fine language. Like, and you know, you selected it as your main language, so what? If you need, you will just learn another language when you need it, right? I mean, come on. It's not like you select a language and you're obligated to only use it from now on. Yeah, it's great middle of the way. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. I don't like it because it's object-oriented, right? Object-oriented languages just rub me the wrong way generally. I will use them for work, of course, you know, for money, but it's not something I would use recreationally. But it's like whatever, you like it, right? If you ever feel that, okay, I'm done with C#, you will just pick up something else, right? We are not ants. Humans are not ants, we can learn new things. Yeah, and I mean, you probably see that, that C is way simpler than C#, it has less features. Your own linear allocator, that's cool. That is a cool project. It's not something you really need in C#, right? Because it's not like you manage memory that much in C# yourself, but it's a cool C project. Okay, so get window attributes. You're mainly concerned about writing APIs? Working with HTTP requests and yeah, C# is totally fine for that. Yeah, C#, Go, whatever. C# is fine, right? The Stack Overflow entire Stack Exchange network is written in C#. XCB get window attributes. What's this? Get cookie. I think there was something like get window attributes cookie. Yeah, let's do get window attributes. So we get a window, right? We grab its name. Let's do it here. What is this? Connection and window it. And we get attributes cookie. Then we can do utters error. We get the cookie and we get reply equals XCB get window attributes reply reply connection and cookie, utters cookie. And I think reply is this one. And we need something that accepts this reply. What this reply? Reply. Ooh, reply, and we get. Where are events? Your event mask, like your mom. Event mask. Oh, all event masks, your event masks. Send event request, grab pointer, grab button request, change active pointer. Can I send event, grab? Can I like get event masks with a procedure change to mask T? So I think I can assume that event mask is like an enum, right? So let's try this reply and print, right? We're gonna do event mask like this, and we're gonna cast utters reply your event mask. We're gonna cast it to XCB event mask T. Does not quite work, not enough arguments. What? I think I forgot the error, right? Did I forget an error? Yes, I forgot a pointer to an error. Utters error. Okay, a level of indirection. Utters reply. Yeah, there you go. And we press this. Close. Event mask, no event. Let's go. No event. So maybe it's not your event mask. Maybe it's all events. All event masks. Oh shit, out of range. Yep. Wait, maybe? Just maybe. Because this is a mask. So I can't really cast it to T. I need to probably, you know, somehow. Oh wait, what does it mean out of range? Enum out of range. What the fuck? $47. Yeah, because it's, I mean, it is combined. So it's not really enum, it's enum flags, right? So let's, yeah, let's go. Here it is, you see? We have a bunch of this and this. Huh? I can actually harden the XCB bindings further. What do we have in the chat? Thank boys, see you're welcome. Gotta keep cooking and coding. This is true. You need to log in. We all need to log in. Hey Cleric, hello, hello. Cleric on YouTube. My YouTube is popping off today. Yeah, let me shield it in Twitch. Yeah, here. Like Twitter, YouTube, Discord. Discord is for stream notifications mainly. This is the only place I post when I go live. It's been so long since I heard anything about Jai. How are you liking it? I'm liking it a lot. And if you try them, how does it compare to Zig or Odin? So they're quite different, right? The Odin has kind of superficial similarities to Jai. It also has context in the calling conventions. It also has stuff like allocators on context. It has similar declaration syntax, but other than that, that's like it. Ginger Bill was on one of my streams, the creator of Odin, and we kind of agreed that, well, I said it, he didn't, complain, so I assume he agreed. Like, Odin is like Go supercharged. It's Go, but not for Google interns, because it borrows a lot of Go, but it doesn't have manual memory management. It doesn't have garbage collector, right? And the Jai is like Lisp supercharged, like type safe, strongly compiled Lisp, because it has so much metaprogramming stuff. Zig, in my opinion, is like slightly less anal Rust. if you let me call it that, because it's on a level where it's more annoying than C. Annoying as it's more in the way than C, but it's kind of less in the way than Rust. But it's also like more annoying, like more in the way than either of Odin and Jai, right? It's like, it's very strict about some things. Yeah. Zig has some very cool features. I respect Zig a lot, that it really pushes for, statically compiled by default. I think that's the right way to do it. If you don't need to dynamically link stuff, you really don't need to. You don't have to push it. I really like how organized Zig's Linux module is. You can see that they spent a lot of manpower to kind of bring it in. And one particular feature I like about Zig is arbitrary sized integers. For the one simple reason that it makes bit shifts kind of more type safe and ergonomic, right? So in C, if you want to put like 3 bits from 12th to 15th, over a U32 integer, you need to bit shift that shit. In Zig, you can create a packed structure and have 3-bit integer somewhere in the middle. Right, so that's the only Zig feature that I would be like, yeah, if Jai has it, I'm gonna be glad, You can probably do that in a meta program, but it won't be as syntactically ergonomic. Yeah. Use packed struct stuff. Yeah. Jai has packed struct, but I don't think you can align. Actually, maybe you can. I just thought, because like Jai has align stuff. Align here. And it has like align 1 on like IOU ring. But maybe 1 means that you don't have any padding. It probably, it maybe uses a power of 2 still, right? Because I don't see 3 here anywhere, right? So 1, 2, or 4. I don't know. Yeah. Smaller than 8-bit types. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's the only Zig feature I'm like the only feature of Zig, the language, I am kind of fascinated about, and I liked a lot. And metaprogramming is cool. I have some streams where I did like audience or else and or return in Jai metaprogram. It was very fun and kind of mind bending. Anyway, let's see. We got our event masks, right? And so my idea is that we can see if, for example, if window receives presses, right? If it's like one of those, button key press, key release, button press, button release, then we probably can show it. How about that? Excuse me. Let me do defer here. I see free utters reply, right? I looked at Zig just once, so the syntax feels disgusting. Yeah, I don't like Zig syntax. You can retract your messages on YouTube? I didn't know that. Like Myriad Caller retracted the message on YouTube. That's wild. I mean, I could still see it on stream, but you know, that's funny that YouTube lets you do that. Message unsent. For me, the arbitrary int size, I personally liked it for restricting the sizes of types to things that made sense, especially if I was pulling info from the API. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, you don't often need 3-bit integers, but you know, when you do it, it's very nice. I see. Yeah, I didn't like syntax of Zig. Also, the compile times when I tried it last time were kind of slow, so it didn't stick with me. I also, so it has C import, right? It has the C import feature, which is basically bindings generator for C, but built into the language. And back then, I had to fight it a lot. I would do C import on like Windows.h, and it would generate bindings that weren't very useful to me, and I would have to go. And there's like a file that it generates, like amalgamation of C header, and I would have to edit it by hand to make it work. Right, and it was a couple years back, maybe like 2.5 years back. Maybe it's better now, but it definitely had issues at the time. But yeah, to me, syntax, you know, it's something I can dislike the language for, but yeah, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, after all, I write Python and TypeScript full time, so I can't really complain about syntax. TypeScript syntax is horrendous. I mean, maybe now it comes, Constantinus. Maybe now maybe it comes. Back then when I did it, it didn't come with it. So what do we do? If registered events equals utters reply all event mask, all event masks, and we cast it to, I don't really need to cast it. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? So, since I control the third-party code, I can just get that, go to the window attribute reply, window attributes reply t, and do this. I can just do this. And now I don't even need to cast it. How cool is that? Yep. Here. Masks. No casts required. Here. All registered. All detected. Easy clap. Yeah, cleric. That's why I don't really, you know, C import is one of those things that looks very cool on the surface, but in reality, it's like I just wish you made it explicit, because it won't convert macros, right? You'll have to override it manually anyway. It won't convert. I mean, you know, C code can get pretty gnarly, especially when we talk about preprocessor. So there are still a lot of situations where you have to create bindings manually. And so C import, it ends up working for simple cases. Right. So I just wish they, you know, did it explicitly. Yeah, and that's what actually Jai does, and that's what also Odin doesn't ship with bindings generator, but there is a third-party project that is, you know, which is Odin bindings generator for C at least, and Jai's binding generator, it works for C and C++, so you can generate bindings for C++ library, and Jai itself, it ships with bindings for DirectX 12 and DRAM GUI, you know, two kind of C++ projects, notorious ones. And the D3D11 too. Yeah. It also uses libclang under the hood. It's not like super perfect. It makes mistakes, but it has nice API that you can use to kind of, you know, aid its behavior. And these bindings that I use for X11, I actually generated them myself, and I have a repo that also has a generator script. So anyone who, you know, wants to use Jai on Linux can just, you know, go and take a look at that script. That script is kind of a mess, but it's more of an, you know, ad hoc thing. It's already 1,000 lines of code, but yeah, it generates a lot of useful stuff. Pretty much everything I use. Right, so I get registered events. And I will check for key press, button press. Where is it? Yeah, this is the one. Oops. Yeah, right. So registered events, and if how do you do the bit mask so you get the events that you basically check something like not equals, you know, key press and key release. Is it like this? Not not something. Ah, like that, right? Yeah, because so by day I'm just a web monkey, right? I write web slop for money, so bit manipulations are not very native to me. Let's just do it like that and see. Oh no, that doesn't work. Unable to parse expression to the right of the binary operator. If do you do something like that then? Something like that? Yeah, yeah. You see, it seems like. Yeah. 0. Are you checking for the presence? I'm checking for not presence of the mask. Yeah, for not presence. So if these are not, yeah. So I think that's how it's supposed to look. And it seems like working the magic. So if not, so like that. Not or key press, key release. And flags equals 0. That kind of looks. I don't want to equal 0 because right the value can still have different events. You check against those flags. Okay, those flags are 0, but there may be some different flags that will still be 1. Isn't that no? Oh, no. You're totally right, because if I do end with those flags, everything else gets zeroed as well, right? Yeah. I'm a web guy, people. Don't bash me for not knowing my bit manipulations by heart. Every time I have to do it, I have to really think about it. To see if set, if not set. Okay. Thanks, Ilionte. Ilionte to the rescue. A real low-level engineer. So if I want to see that, so if registered events and equals that will that work? Key press. To see if set, yeah. And this or key button, da? Or so if any of those set, we're fine. But if that equals 0, ooh. So what does this, does it say that like either of those? So here I'm creating like a bit mask of one of those events. I'm doing this, and if it comes out as 0, then it means none of those are set, right? Correct? Like if this is 0, it means none of those are set, right? Yeah, none of those. So if any of them is set, then it's not gonna go there. Yeah, I think so. Then we just continue. And we just continue. Okay. And here we have bad masks. And here only Hitboxer is available. The only X11 window we have in the system. Nice. And if I run Le Hollow Knight, coming from C feels so wrong, but it also looks nice. Yeah, there's some debate about changing like the syntax of bit like checks to be allowed to do like deletion, so like / equals, I think, or something, or minus equals plus equals, so you don't have to do bitwise and or. But I don't know to which extent it's gonna be implemented. Just like talks. I think it's a mask and... Oh, so instead of checking for 0, so you're saying that instead of doing this, I should be able to do that, right? Yeah, it makes sense. I think so. So, and if I press add, I see 2 windows, Hollow Knight running and Hitboxer running. Cool. And I can add 2 different like profiles for Hollow Knight. Window ID is just a debugging, so yeah. Yep. Add, yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's wild. I don't have... It can't detect Hollow Knight anymore. Oh wait, yeah, because this is wrong. This was wrong. Those aren't the same. Yeah, I just realized. If anything outside of the mask is set. Yeah. So anything that's not this. So yeah. This is the one I look for. I need to do more projects. You can do Boolean, not... Yeah. But I mean, at this point, equals 0 is just easier here. Yeah. Nice. We have 2 windows that we can select for. We can even set the settings for the Hitboxer itself, which is probably ill-advised, to be honest. I probably shouldn't allow to do that. But I mean, come on. Wouldn't it be fine? Nice, it works. Now it works. What what I guess a good thing to do is to have some ability to set how exactly matching is happening, right? You need to either all string needs to match, or I needed to yawn. Either the entire string need to match, or some kind of a substring, or maybe case sensitive, case insensitive. Case insensitive is a bit janky, not janky, like wacky, because Jai doesn't ship like to upper to lower for Unicode. So I would need to use something else, like maybe make bindings for the for libgraphite or whatever it is, the sackless Unicode library. I don't know. The one that supports like Turkish I, Turkish lowercase I. Yeah. And also being able to edit the profile. So far, for now, if I add something and I want to delete this one, the way I do it is by, I think, clicking it and then pressing delete, right? So it only deletes active profile here. Maybe that's totally fine of a use case, of a UI. I don't color the active profile any differently, but I'll change that. It will have maybe something like that, you know. It would have like a color, maybe this color, and you'll see that it's active. This UI is draft anyway. Like it's just to get me going. I'll probably rewrite it, or it's gonna have the same general structure, but yeah, it's gonna look better. Because for example, now you see I have this cutting out, right? Yeah, in here we segfault. Yeah, I have like a segfault when I set bindings after yesterday's change, because like active profile is now has like a separate index that I was too lazy to put on a struct. And I have yeah, this will be easy to fix. I just not gonna bother with it now. Let's clean this one up. I kind of did this, so I have a global dynamic array of strings. Oh fuck, I'm still getting used to it. It's I figured it out. It's a sub on YouTube. Kierik, thanks for the sub on YouTube. It's Streamlabs just put this notification when I registered, when I connected YouTube to the Streamlabs. I usually don't do like loud follow notifications so people can lurk and I don't have to, you know, call them out, because I don't really like when people do that with me. But yeah, I just didn't bother to configure it in Streamlabs. But maybe I will. I'm a real content creator now. Professional. Driving home soon. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. See you next time and have a safe road. Lurking in the shadows, so true. But yeah, we have a global array of strings, and here when I'm adding a name, yeah, so I added to the result, but I assign kind of result to this array, right? So I kind of reusing its memory sort of, and every time it just gets overwritten with different count, right? And so I don't need to like reallocate those strings, whatever. It's not gonna leak, like it's not gonna leak beyond the amount of programs you can launch on your computer anyway. So I just did it like that. The only thing I leak here is the strings itself. So I do this copy string when I return, because then I free it after the fact. Yeah, and the way I would do it usually is just like, you know, I'll just give it some allocator here. It's probably gonna be I don't know, like an arena for its string data, for program names, something like that, or maybe just a static array, I don't know. Maybe I mean, you know what, maybe I don't even need that at all. Nah, I need this. I will figure something out. For now, we leak. Yeah, it's totally fine. We're not programming in Rust, so leaking the memory is our God-given right. And wait, my wife is messaging me. I need to answer her, and I wanted to have a bathroom break anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna have a short bathroom break, and I'll write her. I'll be right back. I'll just open something so you have something to look. Yeah, I'll be right back. As usual, we get ourselves some unfocused situation on the camera. Even though I set it to autofocus, it's like literally impossible to fix. I get desperate when I see memory leaking while grind. Yeah. Jai also has like a memory debugger. I'm not entirely sure if it works for stuff allocated from C, so with like C malloc. For example, inside of X11, you know, I think it's calling calling or something. Yeah, that's true. Jai doesn't have memory address sanitizer, but it has memory debugger. So I was showing the context stuff, and you can set an allocator, and you can also set the memory debugger as the default allocator. It's very, very like rough. It would like allocate a page of read-only memory, of write-protected memory, on each like memory boundary, you know. So if you even dare to access something past the boundary, you will crash your program. It's like very helpful when you debug links, debug like use after free kind of stuff, or do the boundary check, do the bad stuff with accessing things past their boundary. Also, and it's besides, you know, the boundary checks that Giant injects itself. Hey Lazy, what's up, the sock. It also has a memory leak detector, so you can enable that as well, and it will report you in the console when it detects leaked memory. So yeah, you know, because borrow checker is not the only way you can get memory safety, right? There are different ways to do that. Borrow checker is one of them. It's maybe the most reliable one, but it's also this kind of cost to benefit analysis you need to perform, right? Let's do this, let's do that. Having 7 lifetimes, having to show your lifetime all over the place is actually great, right? Annoying guy hitting you over the head until you write the exact, or until you use entity component system to silence it, right? To disable it. So you use array indices instead of pointers, and borrow checker just can't detect if you're doing something bad or not. You know, you can do that as well. Yeah. Easy clap. So what do I do now? I want to kind of extract this crap into a procedure, the one that gets the window name, because I copy pasted it. Small text RPG once in Rust. Yeah, I mean, Rust for game development is just, I don't know. There is, of course, people who release games in Rust, but it seems like it's not worth it. There are definitely use cases for Rust. I just don't think game dev is one of them. Get X11 window name. Window U32. Boom. Right, something like that, and then we need to return name. And then somebody has to free it. But it's not our problem for now. Had to stop because you were angry. That's understandable. You made a pretty large interpreter in Rust, and managing mutable pointers to the values was terrible. Probably skill issue, but mutable pointers to value. I see. So for your interpreter, you needed to store mutable pointers to values. Because it was... yeah. So it was kind of like Python interpreter, right? Where everything is a pointer. Like something like where everything is an object, right? And everything on that object is a pointer. Yeah. I can imagine. And everything is mutable because you can set everything. What's GI memory management model? It is manually. You need to manage your memory yourself. So there's no garbage collector. And you can manage your memory in any way you like. GI just ships with some kind of a allocator interface that you're free to use if you want. It's very convenient. You just have you have an allocator struct in preload here. It's kind of like an interface. It has a pointer to data that is allocated by this allocator, and allocator procedure, which has this signature. Right, it has kind of allocator mode, size that you allocate in all size, all memory, allocator data, blah blah blah. Right, and there are a bunch of allocators that are implementing this kind of interface, and all the code in like GI distribution would just use that. You usually put your allocator on the context. It's a struct that every procedure implicitly accepts, and something that needs to allocate. For example, if I do copy string, oh, it's the wrong one, copy string, right? Procedure, what it does is it does alloc string, right? Allocate string. And allocate string is, where is it? Also in basic. It just, yeah, it calls alloc. And alloc, I think it's also in basic, right? Where is it? Alloc. There's valloc. Here's also in basic, yeah, here it goes. It just does context.allocator. So whatever is your current context has, it will just call the proc, that procedure pointer that we saw in preload. Here it is, here it would just call this proc that you set on the allocator, this one. With mode allocate, size of your string, then old size no, old memory no, and data is, you just use the current data of the allocator, right? And result is the type that you requested, right? Easy clap. And then if memory debugger, you do memory debugger, check allocation, right? It's the thing that will detect memory leaks. Like, that's it. Result type, GI doesn't have like built-in result type. If you mean like something like this, is a struct of value like t and error, right? Something like, I don't know. If you mean something like this, then GI doesn't have that by default. GI has multiple return values, so you can return multiple things. You can return a value and an error and then check it. It's kind of the same as unwrapping the result, right? No sum types either. Yeah. Yep. Simple string, preload, this close, this close, this close, close. Yeah, we're back to square one. Yep. So what we do now, I am returning the name, which is the string, right? It's gonna be like result string. And let's return it. We'll compile, not because the connection, because we do this. Name count. Oh, yeah, right. So name equals get X11 window name, and we pass it. Name reply. There is no name reply. I'm gonna call it here. It. There's no it, and it's a window. Continue. No, not continue. Return this. Okay. Add hitboxer, Hollow Knight, easy clap. Boom. Yeah, so we get the data. So here, I think if I don't copy the string here, it's just gonna be garbage. So you see, we have a garbage here. HT. I wonder why is it like that? Why is it? It didn't free it fully or what? Or did it like not release the memory? You just marked it as free, but it didn't like release, or what? Why does it have H and then T? Like the first and the last one, I wonder. But yeah, we use copy string. Nice, so we have the name here, and I will also reuse the same thing here, where I get the name. I think I can just do this, right? Unfocused window, we call it. Get X11 window name focused window. I think that's it. And we don't free that anymore. Yeah, we have cache. Oh shit. So what's that about? What's this about? When we unfocus the window. Actually, this might be even better. When we unfocus, it says that nothing is focused. That's actually fine, you know what? Yeah, that's totally fine. Because I had like a... not really a bug, I guess, but like situation, because I have Wayland, right? I focus a game, then I switch focus off of a game, and since I don't get this, right? Because like WL roots X Wayland window, not W root, like root window doesn't have a name. I wouldn't get this event, and so the program, the CD cleaner will still try to kick in and mess up my typing. So this is even better. This behavior is better. By extracting the procedure, I improved my program for free, basically. Do you take the window class into account for program detection? For now, I only get the name. I mean, since I extracted it right here, like get list of programs, I can further buff this by, for example, I can return name and like class, right? I can return struct of window attributes. So yeah, since I've kind of extracted it, now I can go full banana cake mode. Nothing can stop me. For now, it's just name, and when I detect focused program here, I just do substring, like case-sensitive substring, which is, as the comment mentions, not very robust. So yeah, for now it is what it is. But yeah, I think we actually did what we wanted to do. So yeah, we can take a W, I think. We're leaking the memory a little bit, you know, but yeah. I mean, of course, I should do the class. So what I'm planning to do is add maybe not here, but somewhere, like when I'm adding the profile, right? It will have an additional maybe option. You know how on OBS, when you capture the window, it asks you whether you want to capture the whole title, whether you want to capture it like case insensitive, you know, whether you want to capture window class, this kind of stuff, you know, like when you stream on OBS. So this will do the same thing. For now, I just kind of draw this lame scrollable area with buttons, but it will have a search text input, so you can filter the program when you have a lot of them launched. Especially relevant on Windows, right? Because on Windows you don't get Windows, you get like your entire fucking task manager. And you will also be able to select some toggles that will be probably dependent on the operating system, because on Windows, window class doesn't make any sense. So it's gonna be here in this place. But yeah, for now I did all I wanted to do actually. It has window. Yeah, you're actually right, it has, but it doesn't really have the same connotations as on Linux, and nobody uses it like that. Yeah, you're right, it has, but it's like enjoy your food, Myriad. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'm actually also kind of done. I can't stream for 4 hours anymore because I'm back to work. So I'm doing my web slop by the day, and then I can only start streaming at like 9 p.m. or whatever. But I'm not planning to stop streaming anytime soon, right? So maybe we find someone to rate. Oh, Ryan is still going.
100% of the other entity mutation, or
yeah, he's going for 4 hours. I wonder if he's like
because all
I guess he's at work today, right? He's working on the debugger, so maybe he has the whole like another 4 hours ahead. Yeah, let's rate Ryan. Ryan Fleury, epic programmer, current I guess creator / maintainer of RAD debugger. Yeah, and thanks everyone for watching, for following, for the support. You can join Discord for stream notifications, follow me on Twitter and YouTube and all that. I recently got my first viral video on YouTube. I'm a real content creator now. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone. Bye bye.
I appreciate it. All right, so